Hey guys, this is Sam, and today I want to show you a brand new app for iOS 8 called Giffage, or Giffage depending on what you say. Now, the little moving picture things, the GIF. I call it a GIF, many other people call it a GIF, but for this video, when I say GIF, no, I'm actually referring to a GIF as well. So let me show you guys why this app is amazing. If we go ahead and launch it up for the first time, you can already see that the animations are very nice. It'll start you out in the trending tab, so you'll be able to see GIFs that are being used widely across the internet right at your fingertips, which is super cool because depending on the day, you're always going to get new content in here to kind of spice up stuff, and you'll be able to discover new GIFs every day, which I think is super cool. So let's say that I find a GIF that I really enjoy and I want to save it for later so that if I ever want to post it on social media, I can have it. I'm just going to do this one of the guy looking super shocked down below. So I can actually heart it straight from here just by simply holding down on the picture, a beautiful pink animation, and it'll actually say hearted just like that. And I'll show you guys how you can get back to the hearted GIFs in just a second. But if you want to do more with the GIF than just simply hearting it, you can actually tap on the image. Another nice animation there. In the bottom left, we have the option to copy it to the clipboard. And this is going to be useful if you want to send the GIF in a text conversation. So if I go over to the Messages app, I can simply just click in the little iMessage box, do the option for paste, and there we go. I can send the GIF to somebody just like that, which is super awesome. In the middle, we have the heart option, which you can tap to unheart or tap to reheart again because we already hearted it, doing that gesture when we weren't in the zoomed in view. And then finally on the right, we have a super cool option for sharing. We can email it, iMessage, or message in general, put it on Facebook, tweet it out, copy the link, copy the image, save the image to our device, and even open the image directly in Safari straight from the Giffage app. So there's tons of options for every single GIF. Now you can scroll throughout these and heart as many as you want, but let me show you guys, honestly, my favorite part about this app. I love discovering GIFs and I love the layout of this app, and I love the way the animations work. But look at this animation that I'm showing you guys right now. To navigate through this app, it is highly gesture driven. You're going to swipe your finger up or down on the screen. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? I have never, ever in my entire life used an app with animations as fluid and smooth as this. I promise you guys, when you download Giffage, you're going to be on this menu a lot, just going up and down because the animations are crazy fluid. Like, I'm not exaggerating at all. When you use this app, you will know how much hard work was put into all the animations, which just makes me want to use the app even more than before. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and navigate down to the hearted section. And now, because I've been using Giffage for quite some time, you can see that I actually have quite a few things that I've said I liked, and I want to save them for later. Of course, this is going to be completely empty for you when you first install Giffage for the first time, but like I said, I was very lucky enough to get in the private beta for this and test it out, so I could have some good rounded impressions to share with all of you. So let's actually go up to another section. Once again, swipe up for this very nice animation, and let's go under random. Here it will literally give you a randomized set of new GIFs every single time you go to it. So if you're just bored and you want to look at some funny pictures, entertaining images, you can just go back to that every time. Let me swipe down, go back to random, and it's going to automatically refresh my GIFs every single time. No repeats here, guys. It's super cool, unless it's randomized. You'll get the same GIF 2 times in a row. But overall, this is super cool. If you just want to look for random GIFs, you want to find something that's pretty cool, just keep going back to random, and I can definitely promise that you will be entertained. Finally, one of the best parts about this app is the ability to search, because what's a GIF app without you being able to actually search for something that you want to look for? So let's go ahead and just type in LOL for the lulz, and we'll see what pops up. We got tons and tons of funny GIFs at our fingertips, and that's what I love about this app. You've got so many different images that you can just search for, and of course, all the same gestures work here that I showed you guys before. Let's go ahead and favorite the troll one just by tapping and holding, and just like that, we've already hearted it. And if we go back down to hearted, look at that, guys, top left corner. It's already saved to our hearted GIFs that we can go back to later. And at this point, you're probably thinking, this is an awesome app, how do I get my hands on it? But guys, there's something else I want to show you. I'm going to go ahead and launch up the Notes app very quickly, and I'm going to switch keyboards. Because guys, look at this. Giffage comes with an absolutely awesome GIF keyboard for you to view your hearted GIFs or search for GIFs from anywhere on your device on the go. So if you don't feel like going back to the Giffage app entirely, stopping what you're doing, interrupting your workflow, Giffage also includes a third-party keyboard that you can use on iOS 8. So let me just scroll through my hearted GIFs and you can see I can just hold down on them to actually copy it because the gesture is different on the keyboard. If you hold down here, you can actually unheart if you do a long hold, but if you just tap on it, it's going to copy it to your clipboard, where here you guys can see I just pasted it in the Notes app just like that. It works super well. But in case you didn't already heart something from the main Giffage app, just go ahead and click on the nice handy little magnifying glass and you can search for a GIF from the keyboard directly. So I'm just going to type in haha, for example, and once I've done that, loads and loads of GIFs automatically propagate on the keyboard. You can just tap to copy them and easily paste them wherever you are, wherever the keyboard is already popped up. And to switch back to your main keyboard, just hit the little globe icon again, and you will be good to go. So that's the story of Giffage. Hands down, it's my favorite GIF app that I've ever used. Ever. It works incredibly well. The only issues I've experienced have to do with the keyboard, where sometimes it just wouldn't load and I would have to hit the globe icon a couple times or kill the app just to get the keyboard to work. But that's not necessarily an issue with Giffage, but rather third-party keyboards and iOS 8 in general. And of course, as time goes on, Giffage is only going to get better and better. This thing has been in development for months upon end just to get the result today, and I know for a fact that there will be continuous updates to the app to make it even better than it already is. So if you want to download it, you can head over to the App Store right at this very moment and download Giffage. As you guys heard from my review, I would highly recommend it. And if you did enjoy the review, feel free to hit that like button down below, and of course subscribe for more content on more apps for iOS 8. This has been Sam with iUpdateOS. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this, and I will talk to you in the next one.